Okay, now I have my palette. As you can see, I only have a dime at a time, and I have my primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, kind of in a triangle. Kind of, actually, exactly like my color wheel. There's a reason, because this is an awesome diagram for us. It tells us how to set up our palette. So, you're going to need a brush with this, some paper towels, and some water. Now the first thing that you're going to do is just fill in your primary colors. And what I'm doing is just putting the tip of my brush in. I'm trying to keep my hand steady by resting it on the paperwork down below. That might work for some of you. You're going to find your own style though. You're not only going to paint the inside triangle, but as you can see, it's pointing out to the color wheel, the circle part of it. So I'm going to paint this yellow as well. You'll do that for all the primary colors. Once you're done using a color, you need to go into your water. Be gentle with your brush, of course, but you're kind of brushing in. Please don't tap off. That just splatters water everywhere, and it might splatter on someone or another person's artwork. So that's why we have the paper towel. And we just have that by us to wipe off our brush really well. It's important, really, really important to make sure that you have a very dry brush before you go into another color. Sometimes artists, beginning artists, will get too much water in their brush and the colors will start mixing and kind of create a brown. So if you want a nice, bold, beautiful color, you need to rinse that brush out really well and then dry it off every time as well. Alright, now we have our primary colors. We're going to mix to get our secondary colors. Again, setting up your color, your palette similar to the color wheel really helps out for this as well. I'm going to grab a little bit of that yellow and place it in between my red and my yellow. A tiny bit of some red, and I'm going to start mixing to get an orange. When you have an orange that you're very happy with, you're going to paint that large triangle. Do you see how this kind of gives us an answer too? Red plus yellow equals that orange, connects the two. And then it also brings it out onto the color wheel again. So we're going to mix to get our secondary colors, filling up each of our areas for that. Primary colors are done. Secondary colors are done. And now we're going to work on those intermediate colors. And again, I have a nice clean palette. This really helps out because now I need yellow plus orange to make my yellow orange. So I just grab a little bit more of this yellow and I mix it in with half of the orange. If you don't have that anymore, just grab some red and some yellow, make a new orange, and then you're going to bring it towards the yellows by adding a little extra yellow in. That gives us our nice yellow orange. I'll place that right in that section, rinse off my brush, and work my way around the color wheel, adding my intermediate colors.